new subscribers. I'm Susie, and I help people ascend. We're going to the top, what I'm trying to say. I'll just wait for some of y'all to jump onto the live stream. If you're watching the replay, please hit the like button for me so we can get my content seen more, because this YouTube algorithm business is pretty full on. So the more likes and comments that I get, the more visible my content becomes, you see. So as an energy exchange, I'd really appreciate if you can just do that for me. That would be awesome. One love to our brother Hashhead, who's operating under operation today. He's going through major surgery. So if you're watching this, Hashhead, we love you. Sending you loving prayers, sending you loving energy, sending you healing energy, my brother. Stay strong, stay present. You're shifting, my bro. So whoever's watching this, please send your loving frequency to our brother Hashhead for a speedy recovery. He's been through a lot, and so have you. So have you. We've been navigating this earth walk, okay? And it hasn't been easy. And it's a time now to stay sharp and to stay focused, okay, on the heart way. Because we are shifting, okay? The earth is shifting. There's so much changing and shifting up, and there's a lot more disclosure happening at this time of having people come to me revealing things that they've heard now. It's new to them, okay? That we've known about, or that you've known about for many years. So people are realizing things now, the corruption and things, the matrix has been exposed more and more. And some people in panic mode right now. But it's up to you as a light worker, okay, the ascending soul, to hold your frequency at this time. And do not get pulled into the fear timelines. It's really important right now. As the energies increase, it's so important. Where we're putting our energy now, we're manifesting, we're creating our reality, and we're helping the earth shift. So where we're putting our energy right now, we need to be very sharp and precise where we're putting our energy. Okay? People are going to need us to hold our vibration, because we're helping the whole earth shift. Okay? So when you're coming across, even if you're coming across new information, things that are surfacing through this disclosure event, can you hold neutrality still? This is what we have to do now, is hold neutrality, stay in our heart right now, so we're not leaking energy and we're not feeding the fear collective energy, because there's a lot of fear timelines happening now, or they're different fear timelines stacked up. So when you hold your frequency and you stay in your heart, hold your frequency, stand in neutrality, because you're present. Everything that's coming your way through people's coming to you and venting to you now because they've just heard this, been exposed on the matrix, or people's vibrations are dipping because of all the stuff that's been pushed out there. You're standing in neutrality, and what happens is when you stay in neutrality, one, you don't leak energy, and two, you're helping diffuse that energy. So you're helping anchoring more light into the earth right now as the ley lines are getting lit, and we're clearing. This is the cleanup. We've been clearing it up for years, and you guys know that. So that's super important right now. You know, you may feel tempted to tap in and have a look at what's crumbling in the matrix, but it's really important that you don't even feed that energy. We need to focus and put our energy now on the new earth timelines, on the higher frequencies. So can you be more disciplined now to hold your light through the changing times? And this February, the rest of February, the energies are only going to increase and ramp up. You see what's going on with the solar activity lately? That's more light, that's more energy. And yes, you know how it's affecting you. It's affecting your purge. It's affecting your healing. It's affecting your consciousness. It's affecting your energy. You're becoming more lit, baby. Okay? But it's affecting other people in a negative way too. So all that energy, what's happening to that energy? People aren't aware of how transmutation yet. Some people are not aware of alchemy, but you are. You see, so the importance of holding your light at this time to help your community shift, to help your household shift, to help your social platform shift. Whoever comes into contact with your energy, you're helping them shift. It's all healing. It's all energy. Everything is energy. Okay? The news, the mainstream media, they're pumping out so much crap out there, so much nonsense out there and all these things. And it's like every time you tap into that and you tune into that frequency, you're feeding that energy. You have to remember that. You don't want to keep feeding that energy. We want to put our energy, okay, if you're watching that and you're coming across that, you got to be disciplined enough now to stay neutral, stay in neutrality, okay? You're not feeding it that way, and you're not leaking energy, and you're embodying more light, and you're helping the earth shift. That's powerful. That's a powerful thing, and you're going to feel your energy generate more. You're going to feel your energy building up in you more. That's just how you become more powerful, because you are powerful. We are so powerful. We just come into this earth walk and we forgot that. Now your third eye's expanding and you're opening more and more, and you're starting to realize that. You're starting to realize how powerful you are. You're starting to realize that you're a conscious creator. You're realizing, shit, where I'm putting my energy, that's what's happening. What I'm putting out there's coming back my way. If you're having a lot of mishaps and a lot of negative events, and all these negative events, all these things that's happening in your life that you feel shouldn't be happening, you got to check yourself. You have to pull yourself back to presence, anchor yourself back to your breath, because you're creating that right now. Because people right now are living so peacefully and bliss and calm, and some people right now are living in misery and chaos and feeling hectic and feeling heavy and weighed down and tired and sluggish. So you get to choose. Hi Phoenix, welcome. We're ascending, my friend. We're ascending. Okay, so it's very super important. We have to stay in our heart. It's the heart way now. And as you're going through your emotional purges, okay, we've been dumping and clearing so much. Okay, your heart is expanding more and more. So the more that you expand your heart, the more that you clear out, you start to operate more from your heart space, which your heart space is a portal to your ascension, because your heart space is your connection to your higher self, your spirit. So the more that you're clearing out, you cruise like that, you don't have the interest anymore, and you're putting your energy into any of the old energies anymore. Okay, but as we're clearing and we're clearing and we're clearing, you level up. You start to level up and you start to see it more clearer, and you realize it's just all egos, it's all ego games. You ain't playing the ego game anymore. You're able to see how your family members, how your community, how the people on social media, on the news or whatever, you're able to see clearer how they're operating from their ego. It's just all ego walls. But you're rising above that. You're ascending. That means you're operating from your spirit, your higher self. So it's a very powerful time. It's a very powerful time for you. All the clearing and healing that you've been going through, you've been expanding. You've been becoming more powerful. It means you're embodying your spirit more and more. So that means you become more powerful as an alchemist of energy. So this is why you need to be very careful where you're putting your energy right now, because we are manifesting like that. All you have to do is think it, and you're pulling that into your reality. Remember, we're energetic beings. We emit energy. So whatever energy you're emitting within, if you're still harvesting and you're holding on to fear still because the matrix said, oh, this is going to happen, and geophysicists said this shit's going to happen, and all these things, you're being pulled into the fear timelines. You're pulled into the lower chakra, which is the root chakra. We don't operate from there anymore. You guys are light workers. You guys are light warriors. You guys are alchemists. You are aware. You're awake. You're conscious enough now to realize that. So if you find yourself being pulled into the ego, into the root chakra, into the fear, pull yourself back into neutrality, to the present moment, and see for what it is, because it's just the ego. That's not you anymore. You're rising above that, like I said. Okay, and then so others are going to feel your energy too, because others are walking around in fear. Others are really caught up. They're not conscious of this event that's happening on the earth. They're not conscious of this light event, what's happening right now, or the shifting times. But you are. So you hold this a responsibility. This is a big responsibility that we hold, my friends. So we have to use that wisely. We can't just know this and then get about and, and turn our back on it. Once you're aware and you know what's going down, you play your part. And it doesn't mean you need to go out there and you need to go and do this and do all this and that. It just means it's your energy. It's your energy. You keep your energy lit. You operate from a place of neutrality, from your heart space. You're no longer operating from the ego. And that's your contribution to the earth right now. That's your contribution. Your number one contribution is energy right now. And keep putting out the good loving energy. See the world shifting gracefully without being pulled into the fear zone, because everything is all in divine order. Everything is happening exactly how it's supposed to right now. But there's other players in the game, okay? They don't want to see that timeline play out. But that timeline, the higher timeline, the new earth timeline, is already playing out. As within, so without. Are you still handing your power away? Assess your life right now. Where are you still handing your power away? Is it to people? Yeah? Are you handing your power away energetically? Have a look, scan your energy. Where are there energy leaks? Are there energy leaks because you're stuck in the past still? Because there is no time. Yesterday's done, tomorrow doesn't exist. All we have is this now moment. So you keep being pulled back. You keep being pulled back. Okay, that's an energy leak. center yourself in the present moment, anchor yourself through your breath, and know that it's done. And whatever residual energy is still there from the past grief, or whatever residual energy is still there from the past traumas, will be able to transcend now from a place of presence, not from a place of fear, not from a place of victim mentality, because we ain't victims. We're rising above all that. You're past all that is what I'm trying to say. So scan your life, have a look right now, okay? Any energy leaks, snip them off. If you're partaking in substances still, like, you know, the alcohol, these things are lowering your vibration. This is a really good place to have a look, okay? Drug use and all these sort of things. And a lot of people still self-medicating because it's a lot of the traumas are heavy and dense, but these are energy leaks. And you want to ascend, you want to rise above, you can rise above naturally. You don't need the substances and crutch anymore, because you're stronger now than what you ever were. You've been going through this training for all your life. Don't forget your strength, my beautiful friends. It's time to put the vices down so you can feel and heal on another layer, because when you feel and heal on another layer, you embody more light, and that's your contribution to earth at this time. It's a fucking powerful time, and you're powerful. Remember that. If you're still struggling with addiction, come into your heart space. Remember who you are. The addiction, the pull, the impulses, it's just all part of the ego. Okay, and the old behavioral patterns, the old ways, the old habits. You've been the old habits that's been with you for what, 10, 20 years or whatever. Now you're trying to let go of that. It's just a bit of fine tuning is what's happening right now. And then you look back and you think, yeah, shit, okay, I tick that one off. That's one thing that's been sitting heavy on me for how long? And you're going to level up, and you're going to feel so good for it. And you're going to walk into a room and people are going to feel your light and feel your energy, because that's your contribution to the new earth. That's the frequency I'm talking about. We ain't going backwards. We ain't slipping. I will say we're going to the top. I mean it. We're going to the top. We hold the blueprint. We hold the keys to our liberation. No one can stop us. No one can stop you. You are God's sovereign being. You are God's sovereign free. Nothing or no one gets in your way. It's only you that's stopping you from ascending to get into the next level right now, where you can exist in a place of peace. We can live in a 3D world that seems so chaotic and mad and fucked up, but you're still levitating because you're holding that frequency within your heart space, and you get about like that. You're at peace. You're not pulled into the fear anymore. You're not worried about what's going to happen tomorrow. You're not worried about what's happening with money. You're not worried about anything or anyone's health, loved ones. You're not attached anymore, because you're operating from your heart now, because you've merged with your spirit and you've embodied your spirit. That's where you're at now. And if not, you're getting there. You're sliding into that now. This is the embodiment. You're embodying. This is time for integration. All the purging and healing that you've been doing for months and months and months and months and years. This is the time of integration right now, my friends. So stay centered and stay in your heart. And remember, with the old energies, when you go to level up, the old energies will try to pull you back in. The old behavioral patterns will try to pull you back in. The old entities, the shades, the energies lurking around you, seeing that you're leveling up, don't want to see you level up. And you know what I'm talking about when I say those shades, those energies, those entities. I'll try to do anything to pull you back into the old ways, but you ain't going to slide back to the old ways, because you're stronger than that. You're rising above that. No one is more fucking powerful than you. Remember that. When you rise every single day, look at you in the mirror, see your crown on your head, and know how strong and powerful you are. Yeah, you're still on this earth walk for a reason. You're a significant player in the game at this time. So there's no more handing your power away. There's no more playing small. It's time to step up next level now. This is the ascension, baby. This is the ascension timeline here. There's a lot of nonsense out there. Okay, you pay attention, you can see, you start to see, because your third eye is developing more and more and more, because all the clearing and healing you've been doing. So stop doubting your intuition. When your intuition is coming through strongly, stop doubting it. Some of you are still doubting your intuition. No, the intuition doesn't lie. Energy doesn't lie. The ego may try to play tricks on you and feel confused, but your spirit, your intuition, that's your compass on the earth walk, is your intuition. That's your spirit. It will never ever lie. So if it feels off, it feels off. Yeah, you'll know. So stop doubting it. Sharpen your intuition at this time and navigate with ease. Tap into the heart flow. Tap into your heart space and stay there. When people are testing you, you tap into your heart and recognize they're operating from their ego. Remember that they're operating from their ego. Hey, Laurie, sister. Grounded on the beach as much as possible. Ocean is wonderful. Visiting uncle in Florida from New York. Noticing so much shit going on down here. People are unhinged. Staying out of it. Well, I'm glad you're doing good because, sis, yeah, I know you've gone through a big purge cycle, so I'm glad you're doing good and you're nice and grounded on the beach. And that's right, you know, people are getting around like that. Okay, I'm seeing it everywhere. I'm seeing it everywhere. But the more that you hold your light, and this is the thing, people don't realize you're actually there unpacking. You're unpacking, you're sitting there in presence, healing all the wounds, healing all the traumas from the past, facing all your shadows, doing that deep inner work that people don't even have the guts to even do. You guys are doing that. So fucking hats off to you. I love you and I honor and respect you guys so much. And then you're walking around in your community holding your frequency. That's another thing as well. You're holding your frequency, witnessing the chaos. People are trying to come up to you and trying to get your ego to come out, but you ain't doing it anymore. So hats off to you for that. You guys have to credit yourselves more, love yourself more, and honor yourself more. There's no more playing victim anymore. We've been doing this for long enough now to realize what's up. We know what's up. We're the liberators of our family tree. It's an important time right now. It's so important. And like Laurie said, nice and grounded on the beach. Stay super grounded at this time. And the weather conditions sometimes can stop us from feeling so grounded if it's like really cold in winter, for example. But you got to work with the seasons when it comes to your grounding. You got to get out there still. You got to get out there and touch the trees. Maybe it's too cold, put your feet on the earth, but hug the trees, touch the trees. Even bring plants, indoor plants into the home and stay grounded. Here it's still summer in Australia, so I'm in the ocean a lot because it keeps me super grounded. Any way I can stay grounded. I lay on the bed at night, I got crystals around me because crystals keep me grounded. And as you level up, okay, you level up, you're expanding, you're taking in so much light, so much energy, your energy is becoming so potent. Sometimes you need extra grounding even when you're trying to sleep at night. So if you ain't grounded, you'll struggle at this time. That's why I will say drink plenty of water, okay, and stay super grounded because it's going to help your process at this time. And of course, looking after your physical body, your physical vessel at this time. Because if our body is tired, if our body is heavy and sluggish because it's weighed down by toxins and pollutants and drugs and parasites and all these things, that's going to affect your consciousness. The healthier your body is, okay, it's going to affect your consciousness. Remember that, my friend. So right now, scale your diet. Have a look. Okay, even I don't use the chemicals on my body. Go as natural as you can. Say no to drugs. Say no to pollutants, to chemicals. It's really going to, you will notice a difference. And maybe you're not used to that, and slowly make that change, slowly make that transition into using natural products. It may cost a little bit more, but it's worth it. And we live abundantly. So just remember that. A lot of people worry because I can't afford this and that, but no, you're still living from the ego then. Can you trust your spirit more to know that all of your needs will be met? You may not know how the money's coming in to pay for, you know, whatever you need. You may not know that, but like I've said many times before, it's about trust right now. How much more trust can you have towards the universe? Can you deepen your trust towards the universe now? Can you have a stronger faith towards the universe now and the unfoldings of this sacred time and the unfoldings of your own sacred walk? Because things are only going to get better. We didn't come here just to suffer. We didn't come here just to awaken and go through dark night of soul and go on our healing journey without seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Because at the end of the day, there ain't even no tunnel because we are the light. And we are the light that lights up the tunnel. You see, so everything that you've been through and everything that you've been going through and endured on your journey, as dark and heavy and dense as it was, the purpose of that was for you to remember who you are. And a lot of people have their spiritual awakening. They merge with their spirit. They ascend through the traumas. And you get to a point where you'll be so grateful for all the traumas, everything that you went through. And that's next level, when you can be grateful for all of the heaviness and all the sadness and grief and traumas that you went through. That's gratitude on such a deep level. That's raising your frequency even more and more. And this is what this time is about. We need as many light workers. We need as many light warriors to raise the frequency of the earth right now. We do it together. Our light is lit together. We do it together. Okay? Laurie says, I always have a rose quartz on my heart and evil eye bracelet on. That's good. The lapis lazuli crystal's potent for the third eye too, really good, and throat chakra too. Oh, hi Lemon, thank you, thank you. So use this time wisely, my beautiful friends. Don't slip and get caught into that. And I just want to encourage you guys to keep going. You guys have been doing so good. I know it's been heavy and thick for some of you because he's coming up to the end of the snake season. Yeah, coming up to closing off that chapter. And when we come up to the end and closing of an old chapter, as we're about to embark into a new chapter, okay, that's when it feels the heaviest, the thickest, the more chaotic. But just hold on and be strong and breathe through those moments. Just keep breathing. You pay attention. The universe right now is bringing in exactly what you need to clear off that last little bit of residue, whether it's from the guilt, from the grief, from the trauma, from the shame, the guilt, whatever it may be. The universe is bringing in that exactly what you need so you can clear out the rest of that residue. A lot of people right now are experiencing deep levels of grief that's coming up on deep level. Okay, so when that deep grief comes up, lean right into it because it's coming up right now because it needs to be cleared right now. But the more you suppress it and you push it aside, you're only blocking your heart chakra more and you're stopping your connection to your spirit even more. You're shutting down your third eye, you're shutting off your abilities. You're potent. You can actually levitate. You can actually be here, there, and everywhere. We're spirit. Okay, so if you apply these things and you remember that and you stay in your heart center, even when people are testing you, when people are going to test you, you have to take that breath and pull yourself straight up back to the present moment and recognize straight up this person is clearly operating from their ego and I'm not doing that anymore. That's the fucking heart way, my friends. That's how you ascend. That's how you live your greatest existence. And don't be confused with, oh, what the greatest existence is, because the greatest existence isn't that mind, the mind, the egoic, the 3D timeline existence where we need millions of fucking dollars to be happy and all that, and that we need to have all the flash fancy things and materialistic things and all that, and we need to have social status and all this and that. No, it's nonsense. That's the old school way. The new school way is feeling rich because you're spiritually rich, your spirit is rich. Yeah, you feel good like that. It's all about energy, my friends. You are energetically rich. That's the biggest commodity right now in this game. This is alchemy. This is the new earth walk. This is the new earth talk. Can you embody more of your spirit today? Can you merge more with your spirit today? Can you open, expand your heart more today? And then wake up every single day and you feel that shift within. Can you allow yourself, okay, to spend more time with your spirit every single day? Be disciplined enough now. Okay, there's no screens now. Okay, wake up every morning. Maybe you got a few pages on a book you're going to read every morning. That's how you're going to start your day now. Or you're going to jump straight up. You're going to go train. You're going to do the yoga. You're going to do something good for yourself. Go eat the papaya seeds to kill the parasites in the system. Go sip the clove tea oil. Do all the things that's going to serve your body. Eat the foods that's going to bring your body back to balance. Yeah, get out into the earth and connect. Okay, and keep stripping those layers of the ego as the ego is getting louder and louder because you're transitioning from this old way to this new way. It may feel confusing. The ego may get louder because it's still trying to hold on. It's had this grip on you, still trying to hold on. But that's not you anymore. You've already outgrown that old version of you. But now you're just, you're recalibrating. You see what I'm saying? You're just recalibrating right now. So it's a little bit of a process. Don't put a timeline on it because then you're back in your head. So just go with the flow. Just cruise with it and stay in your heart. That's what I'm trying to say. This is what this message is about right now, my beautiful friends. It's a very fucking powerful time. Okay, a very, very powerful time. Laurie says Feb 17th, bring on the fire horse. What's today's date? What are we? We're the 10th. Yes, so we've got like a week. So, in the next 7 days, have a look, pay attention, my friends, to see what is coming up and shifting for you. And it may feel accelerated because your spirit knows. You're like, yeah, I'm ready to take on this new chapter, this fire horse. Now I've been shedding those layers, shedding that skin. Lay there at night, sit there, drop into your meditation. What am I still holding on to and be real with yourself? Is this what I'm still holding on to? Wow, I'm still holding on to that. Be real with you because you got the 7 days to clear it out. And if you decide, you make your mind up, you can clear it out in 7 days. You can clear it out in 7 minutes if you decide you want to. Be real and speak it. Speak it to the universe. Speak it to your spirit. That's how powerful you are. You don't have to wait 7 months or 7 years to heal an aspect of you anymore, how we did back in the day, because the energy now is so super potent. We can heal like that. Spontaneous healings are taking place. I've been having miracle healings take place for me. I'm having things that are bang, clearing and shifting like that. I tell you now, I'm elevating over here. And like I said, it's an inside job. No one's going to come and do this work for you. So pay attention right now, light worker. Pay attention right now, light warriors. 144,000 here. We're here for this shift. Okay? Honor yourself and celebrate you because you've come this far. Okay? And you are the light. Remember, you're the light. Hi, Bryant, brother. I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Yes, okay, so that's tonight's message, my beautiful friends. If you're watching the replay, please hit the like button and get these algorithms going so my content can be a bit more visible so we can reach more people. Because YouTube don't want my content getting out there because think about it, okay? They're trying to feed all that old energy out there. They ain't putting this type of teachings on the mainstream media because they don't want us to shift. When I say they, I'm talking about all these rulers and the people who have had control of humanity, who's had humanity by the nutsack, excuse my French, for years and years and years. But this is the time we take our power back. So we do what we can to spread the word of love, spread the word of truth, speak. Doesn't matter how uncomfortable it may feel, speak your truth anyway. Speak it. This is your throat chakra here. See it blue in color. Bring the light in. Bring the light in. And clear it out. As simple as that. Set that as your intention today then. Set your intention. Breathe and stay present. Today I choose to clear the blocks in my throat chakra so I can speak my truth more and walk my walk on this earth plane like the legend that I am. Honoring myself and what I come here to do and representing my bloodline is what I'm trying to say. Okay? Laurie, Hashed is having surgery today. So yeah, please guys, send Hashed some loving frequencies and some healing energies. Hi, Darul Cartels. I love you guys so much. Please stay in your heart at this time. Pay attention to the signs and signals that the universe is giving you. Pay attention to the spontaneous healings that are taking place. Pay attention to the love that's flowing into your life. Don't just think of love like love. Think about that. Contemplate love tonight, my friends, of this live stream. Okay? Contemplate love. And you'll start to see how many ways that the universe is loving you. Okay? The universe loves you so much. Please contemplate that this evening. And you'll start to see every day how loved you are from spirit, from the creator, from Most High, from me, from our tribe here. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll leave that with you, my beautiful friends, and I'll see you soon, okay? Thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for sending the healing energy to our brother. Notification came through just so a little late. All good. Thank you for being here, Bryant. See you guys soon. Laurie, keep doing what you're doing, my beautiful sister. I'm so proud of you guys. And it's meant to come out, but it's not coming out. It was in one of my bags and it broke. So celebrate you and celebrate New Earth, beautiful friends. One love. See you soon.